What is going on, beautiful people? We are back with another video, and I know people are gonna be still mad about the mic, and trust me, I think this is gonna probably be one of the last. I think I want to get through maybe the end of this road trip, and then I'll stop recording these videos, and then we'll have and hopefully a better mic when we get to LA, and then we start the rest of the season. But yeah, that's the goal. Real quick, obviously you guys can see the top of the screen. Just want to give you guys a little update on the other teams and the games going around the league. Obviously if you're following a certain team, obviously we can't watch them, and that's annoying. But hopefully you guys just still are able to see your guys' teams. We are gonna have Markstrom versus Gibson. Big game here. Undefeated Tampa Bay, very good team. And yeah, another thing I want to start trying to do before the game, I want to try to view lines. I know it might add another few minutes to our time, but I feel like just so you guys know, like, what this team looks like. But right now, Ehlers, Point, Keller, Strome, Barzell, you got literally a really, really good team here. I believe they also have, they do have Marchand, I believe, but I think he's hurt. Let me see if he's in the scratches. Yeah, so they do have a really good team. Marchand's not playing tonight. Maybe we'll see him when they play in Vegas. But let's get into this game and let's see how we do. And here we go, Tampa versus Vegas. Big game here. Oh no! Oh no! My camera's different. Oh no, it's not. We're good. Eichel sends the puck around. Battle there. Meyer got it. Shot. Howden had an opportunity. Shot. Gibson holds. Looks like only the Howden shot went through. I don't think Meyer's shot ended up getting to the netminder. But the first line out there for both teams. Shot missed by Howden. Eichel has it. Holds it. Tries to get it in front. And another great opportunity for Brett Howden, who has been all over the place, and I think a nice addition to this first line. Which, by the way, I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not, but I might move Tippett back to this first line just to see if I can get something moving, and then maybe move Meyer back down with Malkin. I felt like that duo was really good. But Meyer and Howden coming in. Shot stopped by Gibson. All Vegas so far. Howden holds the puck, gives it to Meyer, who is fumbling it a little bit. Ekholm battles it. Both coming in and trying to create some offense. Ehlers gets it to Point. Ekholm's shot gets blocked. Another block. McNabb gives it to Eichel. Eichel's worn out, and he's trying to use the rest of his speed that he has at the end of his shift. Tries to get it off, but the pass is intercepted. Big hit there by the Golden Knights. Point. Stop. I'm changing settings and sliders to make sure that the game looks nice. I think this is a decent game. Like, there's still hits, but there's not crazy hits every 10 seconds. Shot. Stopped by Markstrom. Theodore in trouble. Malkin has it. Gives it to McNabb. Theo has it. Tippett. Fights for it. Loses it. Big hit there by Malkin. Barzell has it. Still has it. But Donato now rolling the other way. 3-on-2 if they can hurry. Donato gets it to Malkin, and it's missed wide. Donato has the puck along the board. Fighting for it is Sherwood. Coming in now. Sends it down. Burns races for it. Battle along the boards. Pokes out for Malkin to get. But now it ends up in Tampa's hands. Dumba. Oh, a little friendly fire there. Kind of interrupted the play there. Zegers now coming in with some speed. Has it to Burns. Burns shoots it, and it gets stopped and blocked, and that one's going to hurt. O'Reilly coming in. Wants some help. Huberno has it, the veteran. Johnson gives it to Huberno. Holds with Zegras. Zegras shot, doesn't get on net, and Zegras loses his stick and gets hit hard. Tampa does not have any shots on goal as of yet. Oh, what a big hit by Vlasic. And now another interception there. And now the fourth line on for Vegas. Carrier has it. Oh, stuck there. Holla tries to control it. Loses it. Shot. Traffic in front. Vlasic now has it to Holla, and Holla has a little bit of room. Trying to get something going. He tries to cut to the net, but gets bounced off the puck. And now Tampa trying to get back on the offensive. Shot, missed again, another shot, and that gets to the net, and that's officially the first shot of the game, and the first shot that Markstrom has faced. Let's see what happened here. Oh, this was, oof. That was a rough one. Big shot by none other than Burns. Obviously, Burns has a mean shot. Has been one of the best defensemen in this league. Vegas was happy to pick him up. Obviously, he fell due to age as the draft went on. Shot there, stopped by Markstrom. Another shot there, saved by Markstrom. And all of a sudden, pressure here by Tampa. Howden has the puck, sends it to his line mate Jack Eichel. Eichel now holds, gives it to Meyer. Meyer shot, and Point is going to recover the rebound. Eichel now gets to the puck. The defenseman has it. McNabb lost it to Keller. And now Ekholm trying to create some offense here. Gets it to Ehlers. Puck gets, I don't think he gets to the net, but great play defensively by the Vegas Golden Knights. Jack Eichel hit hard. Meyer lost the puck, and now Howden trying to wait. There's a change. They lost the puck in the zone. Keller now. Defenseman gets on him. York has it. Gives it to Howden. Theodore now. Gives it to Tippett. Gives it to Eichel, who gets hit hard. And Eichel's slow to get up. Still into the zone, and he's really slow to get up. He's finally going to get off, and I think he's going to try to get off the ice, if anything, and he is. Trying to get a change. Donato gives it to Burns. Burns shot, and that's deflected, and on Ekholm. Ekholm blocked that shot. Hey, my goodness, I almost had it. Burns shot, doesn't make it to the goalie, it looked like. I believe that's Sundqvist. Loses the puck to, oh, but almost got it back. Burns gets it to Malkin. Malkin, the veteran, holds it. Gives it to Tippett. Shot off the post! Off the post, Sherwood gives it to. Oh, shot blocked, stopped by Vlasic. Gives it to Malkin. 3 seconds, 2, and another hit. And what a period to end off. First period, a lot of back and forth.
Left in regulation time. We'll get to the second period right after this.
I wish when defensemen need a change, they hold it behind their net for a minute. But I mean, I understand why they don't. It's only like 5 minutes, so you kind of have to go and back and forth, you know? So, here we go.
And we are just moments away from the start of period number 2. Who will be the first to light the lamp here as play gets underway in the second? Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up?
Gibson holds.
Vegas is certainly feeling it out there right now. They're playing with a ton of confidence, and you can feel the energy that's coming throughout the bench. They just have to figure out a way to finish. I mean, if you can finish, they're going to bury this opponent.
And they win the defensive zone faceoff. Can't stay on his feet.
Howden gets it to Eichel, and Eichel almost gets it in, but gets denied by the goaltender. John Gibson. I feel like we're seeing another very early duel. I think that's the thing about this, is that every team pretty much has a solid team.
Eichel's won the draw, and they'll look to set up.
Oh, lost the puck there, but Eichel gets it to Meyer, and Howden trying to battle the puck, and Clayton Keller now trying to roll, trying to get some help. Lost it to Jack Eichel. Eichel gives it to his defenseman to try to create some momentum. Howden, who's good at doing that, gets hit really hard. He flies backwards. Eichel Intercepted the puck. He has it. I don't know where he's passing to. He's passing to Casper the Friendly Ghost. And now, big shot here coming. Nope, intercepted, and now Ehlers going the other way. And now Braden Point using his speed. Creation. Shot. Scores! Ehlers gets it in the back of the net. Braden Point coming in with some speed. Creates a deadly opportunity. McNabb lost it and kind of screened his goalie there. I think Markstrom lost it. Could not see the goal, or sorry, could not see the puck. And he tried to make that windmill, but it's just not going to happen. In the back of the net, Tampa Bay starts this game with the first goal, and now we roll.
Yeah, and maybe the Six will loosen up just a little bit here, James, now that they're playing in front.
The Knights get their first face-off since the goal. Jeez. Barzell coming in. Shot by Shorts. Gets it broken up. And now they just need some offense. Theodore coming in. Gives it to Donato. Malkin shot. Score! Malkin answers back. Yevgeny Malkin with his 4th goal on the year has been the top scorer for this Vegas team. And look at this, another scenario where I think that just comes down to Tippett was in front along with Tampa Bay's own defenseman. I think it's hard to track those pucks, and now we're back to an even point game. Important face-off here now. Wyatt Johnson loses the puck. York gets it. Passes it all the way to Huberdeau. Huberdeau waited for some help. Gets it to the defenseman. Burns tries to send it around. Ends up losing it. But now there's a 2-on-1 the other way. Coming in with some speed. Shot and blocked. Huberdeau gives it to Burns. Burns waiting for some help. He's going in. Shot stopped by Gibson with the glove.
See if we can pick up some momentum again here as the face-off is ready to go.
And a win there, but Tampa gets back on it. Sherwood gives it to Sundqvist. Nice stick there by the defenseman. Once again, pushes them off. Burns trying to battle along the boards. Seegers gives it to York. And now Huberdeau tries to roll in, but they fast back check. Sundqvist has it. No penalty so far in this game. Only 4 shots for Tampa Bay, which is actually very shocking. Seegers shot, and that is stopped. And the young guys on this line are trying to create something. Zegras ends up losing it. Same with Jack Eichel. Now coming in. Meyer shot gets stopped. Oh gosh, that's not good. Keep passing it out. Theodore waiting for some guys to get on side and some changes. Meyer lost it, and now we have a... Oh. Howden's going to fight it. Jack Eichel's in pain. Jack Eichel's in pain, and that's not good for the Vegas Golden Knights.
Ding, ding, it's over.
Well done.
Jack is in pain on the ice, and I'm going to have to take a short intermission because I'm going to have to fix the lines now with Eichel getting hurt.
It's important to allow those emotions to just simmer so they can cool off in the penalty box for 5 minutes, get some rest and some water.
Every center I just moved up. So now every center is going to be moved up. Malkin's going to be on that first line. Johnson the second, and we're going to make Holla the third line center. And now big hits now. Meyer gets it to Theodore. Theodore shot wide. Meyer gives it to Malkin. Malkin to McNabb. Theodore has it. Gives it to Malkin. Meyer worn out. Shot. Saved by Gibson. Meyer another shot. Gibson saves it again. Good saves and a good sequence there.
Battle to make consecutive saves there, James.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied.
Johnson wins the
Vegas wins the draw
faceoff.
here in the offensive zone.
McNabb shot.
Just a simple pass
Barzell
saved by
gets
Gibson. Into the attacking area from the
gets
left
there
side.
and
The Golden
intercepted the
Knights have
puck
a hold of
there.
it in the defensive zone.
Johnson holds
And
it
the
for
puck's
the
knocked
moment,
loose.
lost it to Folk.
Drives
Strom
to the
has it,
paint.
shot, traffic in front,
Puck scooped up by Donato.
and
The
Donato
Golden Knights have it against the wall. Through the neutral zone and along
sends
the
it
boards.
in.
Here they
Is
come.
Tippett.
Here we go.
Tippett
Puck's
gets
in
hit
deep.
hard.
Sends the pass over. Slides the puck across to Schwartz. I don't think anybody was
Body's
hanging
getting
on to the
bumped off the
after
puck.
that hit.
Tippett
Moves the
waiting
puck
for
along
some
the
help.
left
Johnson's
wall.
shot saved by
Oh,
Gibson.
what a
Tries to play it
save
right
against
back to
Mark
Johnson.
Gibson.
And luckily another
Moves it
save.
again.
That was dangerous, and
Man's super
Vegas
quick
keeps
on
it
his
in.
feet,
Burns holds
anticipating the
it.
play.
And now
Excellent
Tippett
reflexes.
shot
He's saving his team
gets
right now.
saved by Gibson. Ooh, Vegas
Gibson's
coming
been
in with the
outstanding
momentum,
tonight,
coming in with the
James. I mean,
shots.
he's made the saves he's
It's
had to
crazy
and
to
really
think
given
that
his
this
team an
is only a
opportunity to
1-1
win. You
game.
can't ask for more than that.
Here in the late goings of the period, we are all tied up in this one. Vegas wins the offensive zone.
Vegas
draw. They'll
shot
start with the
wide.
puck.
Holla
Makes
on
it
this
look
third
easy
line
with
now
the
with
stop.
Zegras. And I was
Tampa
really
takes
looking at it and
control
I
of
was
the
like, do I
puck.
want to mess
It
around and
moves
change
into
a
the
lot of
defensive
things? And I
zone.
was just decided no.
Through the open ice, they're picking up steam.
Just move the centers up. Zegras loses it.
And he loses control of the puck.
Burns races
Picked
back
up
for
along the
it.
boards by
Trying to
Burns.
reset. Now Holla. Sorry, I keep saying
Dumps
Holla.
the puck
Jeez
in.
Louise. Couldn't even
The
think of his
Lightning
name a
have the
moment
puck
ago.
against the boards.
Huberno tries to get it in, but lost it.
Here they
Now
come.
big
The
hit
attack
there,
from the right
another big hit.
side.
And Clayton Keller couldn't do
And
nothing.
nearing the
And now a
final
big
minute of the
chip in
second.
here with a minute to
Sends it in
go in
deep.
the second.
Quick pass to
Tied game
Ehlers.
as of right
And
now.
that's just out
Point
of
comes
reach.
in with Ehlers. Ehlers the goal scorer.
What a
Lost it to
steal in his
Huberno.
own end.
York
Here
giving it
he
to a
is.
breakaway. Zegras
Oh!
tired. Zegras shot it. It's saved.
Lovely save, and it's going to
Zegras
generate a ton
tried
of
his best
momentum
with
for his
as much
team
as he
here, but
had
he's so
in.
composed,
And
he's
now
patient,
3
and just
seconds
steers the
left.
puck aside.
Puck along the boards, just going to kill some time, and that's it. We're going into the third
And
period
that'll bring an
with
end
an
to the second period of play. Let's get a
even
clean
straight
sheet of ice
game.
and come back with the third period next.
I know it's kind of dumb, and I know people probably won't like it. I did think about turning off, since it's a fantasy style, I thought about turning off injuries. But in the beginning of this, I was like, nah, that's BS. By the way, the fact that there's only 4 shots on Tampa Bay is crazy. Shot there, save.
Howden's back on
Similar
the
to what
ice after
happened that
serving
one
up body
time.
major for fighting, and he had an opportunity to rest and relax in the box, as sometimes fighting can take a lot out of you. He steps on the ice and
Yeah,
gets a
and by
great
the way,
scoring
props
chance.
to
This
Howden.
time he's
Drops the
better served
gloves,
on the ice.
protecting his teammate, obviously, or just, showing up for his teammate. Howden lost the puck there. Ehlers,
And now he moves it to Folk.
Falk, point, gets bounced off, and now Vegas is going to try to reload. With Howden trying to chip it in. Nope, he's going to hold it. And he ends up sort of chipping it in. Doesn't get a lot of room there. Ekholm gets hit huge. Pressure coming by Vegas. Folk lost the puck and Vegas keeps it in. Meyer waiting for something. And a score! Malkin is second in the game! What pressure by this first line! Pressure from this first line. And Myers lost the puck and Malkin just said, give me that. Puts it in the back of the net, and now the team with the most shots has the goals, and now if Markstrom can play the way he has in the last few games and lock in, this is going to be a tough hill to climb if you're Tampa Bay.
Well, I think they can hang on, James, but if they have the puck, I mean, you know that if they can continue to generate offense,
Wyatt
that they're
Johnson now
not
taking the
under
face
attack.
off.
Their coach is
He
gonna
ends up
choose
winning
some
it.
timely
Now the
players
Golden
want
Knights
to
are going to
make
come
good
in.
decisions with the puck.
Tippett,
Tap out
shot,
there in these
stopped
moments.
by Gibson. No offense. Not a lot of offense from Tampa. A little disappointing from a team that has a lot of offense. And just not great. Another shot. That's one of their, I think, their first shot of the period. Strome gets it. Markstrom holds.
That's an incredible sequence of saves.
Well, there you
He
go.
is
You
so dialed
2
in, but I
saves
gotta
already.
say, where the
The Golden Knights have been the more active squad offensively tonight, and they lead it early in this third period.
The Golden Knights have shown
And they win the
who
draw
they
here in their
are.
own end. Theodore's moving the puck through his own zone. Loses possession after he takes a little hit.
Johnson
Takes the
gives it
feed.
to Tippett.
Tippett's
Tippett
usually an impact player, and tonight
gives
he's
it to
been
Johnson.
really quiet. You got to expect that he's going
Ooh.
to find his game because he needs
Back and
to
forth.
if his team wants to win. This one's still close. They can still get it done. He
Tippett
needs to be a
worn
difference
out, gives
maker.
it to Theodore. Johnson chips
There's
it
the
in,
whistle as the
but
puck
it's
goes up and over the glass.
gonna be out.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. The Golden Knights lead it 2-1 in what has been an entertaining game thus far. Holla's quick
Win
stick
there.
lands from the puck here at center. And he takes
Holla
the dish.
gets it, shot. Huberno, nice opportunity for Jonathan Huberno. And Gibson with the save. Vegas just pummeling this team right now. Not a lot of shots being able to be produced, and I don't know if that's just a mixture between how good Vegas is defensively or if just they have not taken a lot of shots. I mean, a lot of shots have gone wide. Zegras once again turns over the puck. Shot there by Huberno, and luckily a save there by Gibson. 2-on-1 here. Sherwood, Sundqvist stopped by Markstrom. And this is what I was talking about. You have a confident Markstrom, it's going to be hard to beat him. Markstrom is one of those goaltenders who is very, very smart. And when it comes down to it in tight situations, he's going to only get better. Dumba, shot in traffic. Not a lot to go there. Burns tries to get the puck out. He does. Huberno has it. Shot. They create an opportunity. Another opportunity there. And what a sequence there. Gibson just stays strong in net. If somehow, some way Tampa Bay can come back in this game and get this goal, there's a highly chance that Gibson gets the star of the night. I mean, 2 goals have passed him, yes, but look at his saves. He's made so many of them. Markstrom's only made 6 saves on 7 shots. York loses it for a moment, gets it back. Huberno comes in, but gets bounced off the puck. Holla trying to continue to go. Shot, stopped by Markstrom, and Markstrom's going to hold. I mean, I know losing Eichel is huge, and it is huge. That's your captain. But one thing I can say is that Vegas has something not a lot of other teams do have, and that is a lot of centers. Anybody can play center. If they want, they can put Zegras on that second line now, or sorry, that third line. Move Wyatt Johnson to that second line. And just bring back Terry. Howden coming in. Oh, what a monstrous hit. And he's going to get up. I'm surprised he got up as fast as he did. Less than 10 minutes to go in this period. Eller's coming in with some speed. Point. Keller has it. They're trying to create some offensive zone, and unfortunately they get offside. And Keller gets in, but loses the puck. Vegas doing a really good job clogging the zone. And now a chase for the puck continues. Howden trying to get that puck. This is what Howden does. Howden just continues to... Oh, stick is lost, but doesn't matter. 3-on-3 the other way. Folk comes in, shot, goes wide. They say Markstrom got it. Meyer to Malkin. And oh, Malkin coming in, trying to look for some help. Shoots, but gets broken up by the defenseman. And battle along the boards. It's hard because I believe there's a bucket and a... Oh no, it was just the stick. Big hit there by Malkin. Shot, save, gets held by Markstrom, and Markstrom standing tall. Boom, look at that hit there. That was Tippett. I saw the 7, just assumed. Markstrom has to stand tall. This defense cannot let anything pass. Tampa shot stopped in front. Doesn't get to the goalie. Tippett trying to get something going. Donato shot, doesn't get it. Shot again. And that was by Shea Theodore. Sherwood now getting chased down, but now with all of the pressure on the world, Tampa trying to get something going here. Theodore gets the puck, gives it to McNabb. What can Donato do with this puck? He's going to bring it into the zone. He's going to try to center it, but Sundqvist interrupts it. I think Tampa's tired. They need to get a change. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Johnson now coming in. Gets some help from Huberno. Huberno to Johnson. Johnson shot. Gets blocked. Dumba. Dumba tries to get it off. Puck goes in. A dump in. Gets interrupted. And they can't pull the goaltender. Burns gives it off to McNabb. McNabb's going to chip it in. Can they get anything going? This team needs to pull the goaltender. Keller gets it. Holds it. Chups it in. I don't know what they're going to get there. McNabb loses the puck. They don't have control, so they're not going to pull the goalie. Now they can pull the goalie. Net is empty for Tampa Bay. Big hit there. Point has it. Tries to send it down. Dumba. Shot by Spruce. And a save there. And Huberno has it. Tries to send it to Holla. Holla sends it to Zegras. And Zegras shoots at the empty net and misses it. 27 seconds left on the clock. Schwartz has it. Meyer gives it to Zegras, and they're just greedy. You have to be greedy. And now, Coleman coming in. 15 seconds. Shot there. Saved by Markstrom. Vegas is playing tight. This is a tight to the end. Howden has it. Goes in. Shot. Scores! Brett Howden played a very good game. Gets in the back of the net. And I don't know, he might have a Gordie Howe hat trick, actually.
Well, he's playing with conviction here. He's saying, listen,
Gordie Howe hat trick. I believe he gets all, yeah, right? I think he might have an assist. I'll have to, we have to check that. He might have one because he got a, he was in a fight. He got an assist, possibly, and he just scored a goal. So he might have gotten the Gordie Howe hat trick. We'll check that. We'll check that towards the end of the game.
And they capitalized. This was a great game from start to finish for them.
And good game by the Vegas Golden Knights. I think that this was a big one. They needed this confidence booster after the comeback win. And let's be real, they needed a comeback win after I basically helped them. But anyways, what a win. But also with this win comes a big loss. How long is Jack Eichel out for? How long are they going to miss their number one center, their captain? We'll find out here in a minute. But Malkin had a hell of a game. Let's see who the 3 stars of the night are, shall we? Let's see. I'm assuming Malkin's number 1. He had 2 goals, clearly. I'm just curious if Howden comes on there. So, Timo Meier had 2 assists, had 9 hits. Lord have mercy, Tebow. All right. Brett Howden does have a Gordie Howe hat trick. Wow. Okay. I just was unsure if he had that assist. Just look at that beating up and Malkin, obviously. What a great game by those guys, and obviously the hits are good. Now we're gonna exit this, and we're gonna look at just the Jack Eichel injury. I know this video is already long and all that fun stuff, and actually I tried my best. So it looks like he's just gonna be out with a sprained ankle. Okay, so his estimated return is October 23rd. So I have to remember that, October 23rd. I don't think that's far away from the future. But I think what we're going to do is just easily move Malkin up. I think we're just going to easily move Johnson up. And I think we are going to just keep Holla for the 4th line. We're going to move Zegras down into that center spot. And we are going to bring in Perry. We're going to bring in Perry. Corey Perry's going to step in. and Huberno is gonna actually. You know what? Real quick, just head coach preferred lines because they got to deal with all that. They want the first line to be Huberno, Malkin, Mar. I don't like that at all. So I, dang, they want Zegers to be the center. That shows you a lot. Nah, nah. Yeah, we're gonna flip these around, I think. And actually, I forgot. Ryan Donato was my second line. Yeah, what if we did this? What if we Zegras stays on the third line. We bring Donato down. He hasn't done much on the line that he's been on, so we can move him back to the centering spot where he was earlier in the year. Bringing in Corey Perry. So now your bottom six is solid again, and now you could run the line of Tippett, Wyatt Johnson, and Huberto. I think that's good. We'll test that. So the next game is the end of our road trip, which is going to be against um, the Florida Panthers. Now, luckily for us, potential matchup between Logan Thompson. So it says he is available to play. We will see if we start him. Right now, the head coach has Fleury making his debut in net. I think we might give that an opportunity. This Florida team's really good, so this is going to be the last video I film. So if you guys are annoyed with this microphone, trust me, I am too. We're hoping for some good things that we could change it out. And hell, maybe at this point I might redo these videos and just do voiceovers. But um, big game coming up for the Golden Knights. And you guys will find out if we have Jack Eichel in or not. The only thing I don't like is that if it is a sprained ankle, I'm a little 50-50 if I want him to join the game, especially because when you look at it, if his estimated return date is after the Kings game, we'll see. I'd rather put him in the Kings game than this game. But let me know what you guys think. Like this video if you liked it. Comment down below. If you love this series, drop a follow, and let's have some fun. Dominate the world because I am out. Peace.